So the 2024 Tennessee Titans went 3-14, as you can see by their record in the top right. And with that, they were able to get Cameron Anthony Ward. And today we will be rebuilding the Tennessee Titans and hopefully bringing a Lombardi trophy back to Tennessee, back to the city of Nashville and the state of Tennessee. Let's get into it. So as we take a look at the team, they brought in obviously Cam Ward, Gunnar Helm, out of Texas. I didn't watch much Texas ball, but I'm sure Bengal would be hook 'em horns, so hook 'em horns. He's not particularly fast. 70 speed's pretty slow. 80 catching's pretty bad. He's a 67 overall, but most of these I sim, so that shouldn't really matter. I do have the pre-order bonus, so I have 200 franchise points or whatever they're called. They brought in Dan Moore from, I believe, Pittsburgh, if I'm not mistaken. They realized that with offensive-minded head coach Brian Callahan that they needed to build the trenches. I don't think Dan Moore was that good, but I think they're paying him an insane amount of money. He is young-ish. He's like 26, but he's a 73 already. They got Peter Skoronski. I don't remember Cushenberry. I want to say Lloyd. It is Lloyd. Okay, that's what I thought. Lloyd Cushenberry. They brought in J.C. Latham and Kevin Zeitler from the Browns, who is he's reliable, you know. The team, they got Tony Pollard, they got Tajay Spears. It's promising. It's promising. Calvin Ridley's on the wrong side of... Yeah, he is 30. I thought he was like 28, 29. We probably will look to move on from him. Maybe not this year, but at some point. I don't know if we're going to use... 88 speed, 85 catching. He's 25 startup. He's only a 74 though. I don't know. We'll look into some contracts, see where we got to go from there. Obviously, they have Will Levis, Cody Barton, Arden Key. I don't know. Dion Draymond Jones. That's who that is. From Seattle? Is he from Seattle, or am I crazy? Yeah, he was on Seattle, and then he was Denver. Okay, that's what I thought. They have L'Jarius Sneed from the Chiefs that they got. What? Is this going into his second year on this team or third year? They got obviously one of the best defensive tackles in the league in Justin Simmons. T'Vondre Sweat. Yeah, T'Vondre Sweat that they got last year. We might look to move Simmons. I'm not sure. We'll have to look at some contracts. He's only 28. We'll have to see his contract. We got 3 years left. We could wait till he's 30 and then move him then. Oh God, I didn't know they had Diggs too. Amani Hooker. Yeah, Amani Hooker. Who's their other corner? Oh, Roger McCreary. Okay. I mean, it's something. Sebastian Joseph Day. Okay. They brought a new update where, I don't know if you guys noticed, but for instance, Tuttle, he's wearing a Panthers jersey. But like Justin Simmons, if I was to trade him to another team, he would be wearing the same Titans jersey, no matter the team. They got Olufami. I don't know how to say this guy's name. He looks promising. 85 speed, 87 excel, 74 overall. He's only 21 and he's rookie, so we'll probably get him some reps. We'll probably do some training camp, see if we can get that. They got Winston Jr., Kevin Winston Jr., 21 hidden dev, same kind of shtick. Relatively good speed, excel, 71 start dev, out of Penn State, I think is what it said. But I mean, it's got some work. Let's go take a look at contracts real quick. So taking a look at contracts, most of these guys aren't even gonna play. It looks like they also in this update, instead of having that like black shadow person, there was just nobody there at one point. Like there was just nobody, and then now they added that. It's weird that they have these small little issues that, like, you would think would get fixed with the beta. That's the whole point of a beta. But EA Sports, well, not even EA Sports, just EA. It looks like most of these guys. Joey Sly is still in the league. I mean, he's not that old, but I haven't heard his name in forever. Van Jefferson, damn. Johnny Hecker? Oh. Shit. Maybe we trade him. Arden Key, Draymond Jones. Some of these guys we might... We'll have to see about trading them, even though it looks like they're only on a 1 year. Like, Jones is on a 1 year. Samuel, Zeitler. Zeitler's probably going to retire. Baker, Diggs. Tyler... Oh, I forgot about Tyler Lockett. Sebastian Joseph Day. Yeah, a lot of these guys are on 1 years, except for Roger McCreary. We might look to trade Hooker or Diggs. I think we'll trade Diggs. He's a little older, but I want to get the rookie some playtime, so we'll see what we can do and go from there. I didn't realize this, but as I'm going through players to trade, they also have Xavier Woods with Quandre Diggs, which we already knew that, but I did not realize they had Xavier Woods. He's on a 2 year. So maybe just because he's under contract, we let him sit there. We'll trade Diggs. Maybe Hooker. He's only got 1 year left. I assume it's still his rookie contract, unless it's not. I think it is. I'm pretty sure it is. Yeah, it definitely is. But I do want to get the rookies some playtime, because if we can get these rookies playtime, the more reps they can get, the better they're going to get over time. Snead's a weird case. He's an 84 overall, superstar dev, but he's 28. He's not going to get any better. But he's also under contract for 3 more years, and his contract's probably relatively big, if I remember right. Yes. So maybe we let him play 1 or 2 years and then move on from him. We'll probably look to start Roger McCreary, or I don't even know. We'll see. We'll see. Let me see if I can get some trades going on. So once again, I was going through players, specifically the Seattle Seahawks, and I did not know Cooper Kupp had that frat boy looking haircut going on here. I did not know this is what Cooper Kupp looks like. But yeah, that's something, I guess. Okay. It's okay. So we trade DeAndre Baker and Arden Key to the Seahawks for a 2nd round pick. I had Diggs in there, which ironically he was on the Seahawks, but they don't need him. They have Nick Emenwari and I can't remember who's sitting in front of him, and then on the other side they already have somebody. So it didn't make a whole lot of sense to do that in a way. Kobe Bryant. That I was like, it's a guy that also has the same name as a basketball player, but I couldn't remember. And Julian Love. So I just was like, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense to do. So we did that. They might not necessarily have needed those guys, but we're more so just trying to get better for the future, trying to get aging players out of here and make this roster younger. Zeitler, we're probably just gonna leave. He's not going to be in our future plans. But if somehow we can make the Super Bowl in a year or two, then congrats for him, I guess. Outside of that, there might be a few more trades that I want to make, but I don't think so. I think I'm going to do some training camp, and yeah. One thing I almost forgot to do is if you come into here, I think I have to buy it first. If I remember where this all is, it is, where is it? This one, Camp Counselor. Get this. As you can see, it helps with dev traits. It helps with your XP. It helps with all that. I'm also gonna do this for Ward. Not that. There's one other one. This one. No, not that one. This one. Or not. I'm not cool enough. Okay, let's go get into training camp, and if there's a dev trait that happens or something like that, then I will let you guys know. I'm not sure what Cam Ward has. I assume he at least has star dev. I would assume superstar, but I don't know. So if I get a dev trait with somebody, then I'll show you. If not, we'll just get into the rebuild. So far we have yet to get a breakout. We are on the corner one now. Okay. Oh, okay. That works. Like I said, we have yet to have one yet. Oh, okay, that works too. Also, I realized you can PI the absolute crap out of this guy right now, and you don't get penalized for it, but I don't need that. Also, I don't remember this practice showing you what route they're running. Unless that's just... Oh, shit. Okay. Nope, okay. We're still... Should get gold, but I got toasted there. We used... Obviously can't... What? Wait, huh? I don't know why I, like... I think it's because I pushed left trigger. Okay. Okay. I guess that works. We used Cam Ward. We've used McCree. Oh, okay. I just gave up a touchdown. We still got it though. We're good. I used Cam Ward. I used Tajay Spears because I think the two are probably gonna start. And then Sweat. I don't like doing bucket drop. I hate bucket drop. But we did these ones so far. I'll probably end up doing that one. Maybe. I don't know. Do that one. Maybe do this one. Actually, maybe not. I don't really care about our kicker that much. So we'll do this one and then we'll get into the season. I'm probably going to do Cedric Gray if I had to take a guess. But yeah, just thought I'd give you guys a little bit of an update. So I just remembered I bought that. Okay, we just got clipped. I bought that ability, but I never equipped it. So doing all this was kind of... I wouldn't say it was pointless necessarily, but for the aspect of being getting a dev up, it's pointless because, yeah. I just realized that. That's unfortunate. I'm going to continue this one because might as well. We're still probably going to get gold on it. It's still worth it to get a ability point or whatever they're called. An upgrade, if that makes sense. I've been watching Bangle recently, and he was saying that a lot of the time when they hit this, they'll hit the, okay, not that, but when they hit the outside on the right, they'll hit like a little juke, and it just happened to me, and it's never happened to me before. I've never seen it happen to me before, and it happened to me the very first, yeah, that little juke. But most of the time, that's what happens when he does it. He just gets met, like, oh, okay, it just doesn't work. But the first time it worked, and I was like, oh, okay, I got toasted. Am I not going to get gold on this? Probably not. I don't really care, because... Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Oh, we still got the tackle, but I don't think I'm getting gold, because I've been yapping. I don't remember what I need for gold. Is it 30k? Yeah, I didn't think so. That's fine. It doesn't really matter. I'm not that upset about it, but I kind of forgot that I bought the perk or whatever, but I didn't equip it, so we're not even gonna worry about the rest of this. But yeah, yeah. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. So we just traded Okonkwo, I think that's how you say his name, Chidobe, I don't know, for a 4th and a 6th for the Seahawks because I remember they needed a tight end. I went and did this. And it said that for him, so I just remember the Seahawks needed a tight end. It's mainly just because his contract's up, so we don't need him around here. I think I am going to start Tajay. I don't know who I want our receiver 1 to be. I'm not going to say that guy's last name. Dad will acknowledge that it's a last name. But I'm not saying it. I don't think we're really going to worry about Ridley or Lockett. Lockett's like 32, yeah. And Ridley's 30. So they're not going to get any better. We're going to go with, what's this guy's first name? Chamir? Or is it silent? Oh, I don't know. We're just going to say CD. Yeah, that works for me. CD. We got Gunnar Helm, who's starting. It's probably going to be a rough first year. Not going to lie. It is going to be a rough first year. A very rough first year. I didn't trade Diggs yet, so I might do that. Or do I trade Hooker? Or do I trade both of them? Or do I trade Woods because he doesn't have a depth trait? Yeah, they're going to do that. Anyways, we'll try some more trades and see where we go. So we trade Woods for a third round. We're kind of just planning for the future right now. I'm not trying to get players necessarily. I'm kind of happy with the players we have. I'm cool with Ward. I'm cool with Spears. Like, I'm okay with the players we got. Okay, he's still under contract. So I'd like to focus on development and whatnot. There's some players, like, obviously we'll need a fullback. We'll need to replace Kevin Zeitler. We'll probably need a third wide receiver. Maybe a tight end if Gunnar Helm can't develop, but for now that's fine. I mean, we could just keep Hooker, but I think it is worth, since he's only on a 1 year, it's worth fielding offers for him. But most of these offers suck, if I'm being honest. I kind of just want draft picks, if I'm being honest with you. And to me, third, can I throw a sixth in there too? Oh, okay. I can't really get much out of a sixth, but that could be our future kicker or our future punter. I don't know why I just did that. But yeah, no, let's order the depth chart and sim to regular season. Or no, let's sim to mid-season and see where we are from there. So I actually realized that Samuel Womack, looks like they just signed him out of free agency. I'm going to see if we can finesse the system and get something out of him. Because he's 26. I don't know how long we have him under contract for. Like I said, he probably is a free agent guy, yeah. Or we traded for him, and that's why it's like that. I don't know. Either way, there's nothing going. Well, there's no penalty for us to do anything. So it's like that's free money that we could get rid of, and he's 26, so we just don't need him. Which I am okay with that. Can we get a third for him? Probably. Yes, we can. Woohoo. That actually helps a lot. What I like to do is I like to come through here, and if there's guys that aren't, like this guy for instance, free money. I know we don't necessarily need money, but it also just frees up space for other players to get reps. I guess we'll keep him. I was going to say I might go get a different kicker, but I'll keep him. Yeah, we'll need a different tight end because I just released ours. Hopefully the game doesn't sign us a tight end and throw him over Gunnar Helm. I think it'll sign us one, but I don't think it'll put him over him. I also saw this Jackson Slater guy who's a rookie, but he's only got normal dev. And right now we don't have a spot for him. He is 22. So maybe when Kevin retires, he could be a replacement. I don't know. Maybe, maybe not. I like that they put Peter Skoronski at guard. I do think that was a smart move on their part. But outside of that, yeah, I think we're ready to go. I'm going to go check free agency. I know there's, like, some decent free agents, but, like, I don't try to sign Wilkins or Brown or any of these guys. But, yeah, I'm going to check free agency real quick, see if there's anybody that's worth signing just because we can. And, yeah, we'll see you guys at probably the midseason mark. So right now, I think it'd be smart to focus on probably a tackle. Really any lineman, because I'm not necessarily against to move linemen around. But specifically probably either a left tackle or right tackle, because Dan Moore is 26, and he's probably not going to get much better, if I had to be honest. And then wide receiver and halfback, I'm not against as well. Same with corner. Tight end also wouldn't be bad. I'd like to develop Gunnar Helm, but it really just depends. And then, like I said, like running back, Tajay Spears I'd like to develop, but if he doesn't, you know, we can at least have a running back there to develop. Let's actually go look at some of the tight ends. We got Joe Flores. Why are all... what's up with Hispanic tight ends? We got Flores, Felix, Jimenez, Espinoza. However you, yeah, is that Espinoza? Is that how you say that? Vasquez. What is up with these? Huh? Salas. There's, I don't know. I don't know what's their obsession with Hispanic tight ends, but maybe there's something I don't know. The last Hispanic tight end I remember that was good didn't necessarily pan out in the NFL, but you know that's a topic for a different day. Anyways, um, yeah, that's kind of what we're doing, building the trenches, essentially the offensive trenches, and same with like Sam linebackers and Wills, just linebackers in general. If I'm being honest, we just need linebackers. But yeah, I'm kind of just looking to see what we got here. I'm not super into the draft most of the time. Like, I don't exactly know how this all works, because I know you can like have like key players or whatever, and I don't pay attention to all that shit. If I'm being honest, I kind of just say fucking draft somebody, and if they're good, they're good. If they're not, they're not. But yeah, no, let's see where we're at. So, week 8, we are 4-3, which isn't necessarily good, but that's not necessarily bad either. Where are we in the division? Our rush yards are good, according to this. In the division, we are first, actually. We are 4th in the AFC. I believe that's what that number means. Next to my logo? I'm not sure, but I think so. Yeah. We're not bad. Oh, Snead's top 3. Okay. Well, let's send the rest of the way. Okay, well, we didn't end the season as strong as we started the season. Snead, okay. Not great. We won 2 games the rest of the season, which is sick. That's awesome. But to be fair, I'd rather be bad than good to start off with, because that's going to give us better draft capital, therefore better players, therefore in theory you would hope we'd get better in the long run. Cam Ward had, it's not Peyton Manning level, but it's not necessarily great either. Tajay, 1006. Pollard at 6'2". I didn't have him starting anywhere, which kind of sucks, but whatever. Ward on the ground, 201, not great. 1002, 604. I don't know if this guy's gonna be our next up guy, but we'll see. Gunner 405, Lockett 505. Not bad, I suppose. Not necessarily great, but not bad. Zeitler is still here, so he has yet to retire yet. Dan Moore led up 19 sacks. That's something that happens. Don't think that happens IRL, but what do I know? Not as consistent as it happens in this. It happens in the NFL, but I don't think it happens that often. I don't think every single team has a guy that double-digit sacks allowed. Maybe they do. Maybe. Oh wait, we already saw that. Defense. 100. Some of the stats are insane. Like 140, 120. Holy shit. 20, 15, and 10. 8, 7.5, and 5. Snead still had 6, but he only got 1 within the middle of the season and now, which is not necessarily great. We did not end strong at all. Who did we... Like, what happened? So we beat the Broncos. We lost to the Rams. We went on a 3-game win streak with the Colts, the Texans, and the Cardinals. Lost to the Raiders by 12. Barely lost to the Patriots. A lot of these are like barely lost. Like, we barely lost this one. We barely lost this one. We got destroyed by the Chargers. Barely lost. Destroyed by the Jags. Win. How the hell did we beat the Niners? We got clapped by the Chiefs. Barely lost to the Saints. And barely lost to by a touchdown to the Jags. Like, a lot of our losses weren't horrible losses. There's only like 2 or 3 really bad losses, and they were against, you know, the first or second NFC team or AFC team, you know. So that happened. I guess we'll see where we're going from this. We actually had a relative solid defense in the yards allowed aspect of it. The points per game was not great. Offensively, we were also kind of not great, but we'll see where we go from this. I wanted to check the awards, which I assume we're not in any. I would assume. So far, no. Oh, wait. Okay. Oh, Gunnar Helm's up here, too. Defensive rookie. I was going to say, this is probably the only spot. Oh, we are not the Colts. I was doing Colts rebuild earlier. We are the Titans. I'm going to assume Cam Ward's not up here. Tajay might be. Yeah, barely. I mean, okay, Kevin Zeitler got O-Lineman of the Year. Hopefully that gives him start-ev. Watch him get start-ev and then retire. But, I mean, oh, Snead's up there too. It's not a great first year as the Bengals take on the Packers in the Super Bowl. I will say, every time I do these rebuilds, Joe Burrow is always getting MVP. Every single time. So, it's like the new Chiefs. According to this, the Bengals win the Super Bowl. Joe Burrow, Joey B, Joe Burr, whatever you want to say. You know, I could see these being realistic. Like, to me, these are realistic yearly awards. Actually, never mind. Joe Burrow's out for the season. That aspect's not realistic. But Matt, Puka, Micah, Ashton, and Jalen, those all make sense to me. With the way the Packers are playing this year, I could see both Parsons and Matt winning that. Anyways, let's see what we got to do. Also, for some reason, they added this staff week. It says head coach. And then if I sim next week, it says Phil staff, which if you don't read, which in one of my rebuilds, I just assumed staff week, Phil staff. Okay, even though this is typically where you re-sign players, it is where you re-sign players, but for some reason it says Phil staff. I don't necessarily understand that. I mean, technically these are your staff, like these are people working for you technically, but like in theory the football is a business at the end of the day, but like people don't talk about it like it's a business because that's just what they don't do. So it's weird that they did that, but whatever. We're going to bring Roger McCreary back. Who else do we got? Skronsky. I assume that's his 5th year. Jones, we're probably going to let go. Diggs, we're going to let go. Van Jefferson, Day. A lot of these guys are just aging, and they are not in our plans. We're going to decline that, so that way we'll just re-sign them next year. And we're going to sim. We have 123 mil. I love it. We have $123 million. Let's see what we can get in free agency. 6 and 11. Christian Wilkins is here. I don't see us needing many of these guys, if I'm being honest. It'd be fun to get Joel Bitonio. Just bring the whole Browns O-line to Tennessee. So I was looking at players and I clicked Rodgers and oh, okay, it stopped. I don't know what he was doing with his towel. I don't know what he was implying with that. Some like Deshaun Watson type shit. Keep that at the massage parlor. Is everybody doing that? What is happening? No, that looks so weird that it's just going through their bag. Is this like the actual gear that these players have on, or are they just because they're free agents? Okay, no, it's just what they got. Okay, it's just a towel. The towel's just going crazy. Anyways, getting distracted. I just wanted to show you guys that. I don't think there's going to be anybody we sign. Because, like, fullback, long snapper, punter, and kicker, I like to draft most of the time. Because you don't necessarily need a great one, but you need a good one, like, preferably. But I'm going to keep looking and see if there's anybody else. So I'm looking to trade Tony Pollard, and the Panthers actually offer a relatively intriguing trade. Same with Marvin Mims, except for I like Leggett better. Is it Leggett or Leggett? I think it's Leggett. I kind of like Xavier better. A third and a seventh and a 25-76. Mims is 24 and 80. The draft picks aren't as good, but we're getting a better player. But I'm pretty sure he's tall, tall-ish. 6'1". Mims, I think Mims is below 6 foot. I could be wrong. And I wouldn't mind having him and you. He's 6'1", 196. He's pretty tall, actually. He's a deep threat. So he's okay. Maybe we just trade him, but we don't go for a player. I didn't realize how many people would actually be interested in him. Who's the Broncos running back? I am blanking right now. It is Wait, no. Wait, is it J.K. Dobbins? I think so. Yeah, it's R.J. Harvey. Yeah. I don't think I'm going to trade them then. Carolina has Chuba Hubbard, which isn't any better, so I don't... It is better. It's a lot better, actually, in my opinion. And Jonathan Brooks, so I don't know why they want him. Most of these teams have a young, like Trayvon Henderson, Ashton Genty. They have these young guys. The Ravens could use him, but they don't have the money. Who's another team that wants him? Was it the Saints? No, the Steelers. Huh. They're not offering as good of a player, but Nick Herbig, he might not be good in Madden, but IRL, he's a very good pass rusher. I think we're going to go with that, actually. I know that might be crazy, and I could have got more for that, but I believe we needed a pass rusher. I hope so. On this side, yes, we did. We have guys that were signed out of free agency, so I guess Herbig is going to be our pass rusher now. I don't know how I feel about that, because, oh well, but he's got normal dev. His abilities might not look great, but he is a good player, IRL. Very solid. Obviously, the Steelers don't necessarily need him because they got Highsmith and Watt, but he's going to be a fun player to have on our team. Whether he develops or not, I don't know yet. Let me know how to say this guy's name, because Olawafam, Oladaje. I sound so white right now. Anyways, he went crazy. 15 tackles, 7.5 sacks. Not bad, not bad. We might wait one more year for Simmons. Holy crap, he's already started. He didn't even have that bad of a season compared to his other stats. His other statisticals, it was a pretty solid season. Weird. Wait, did he get a Pro Bowl? Dev trade decrease. No. No, he did not. But yeah. I think the only people that I'm getting out of free agency right now are mainly just Nakobe Dean and Christian Harris. Kind of just fillers. I like to sign fillers just in case we don't grab them in free agency. And I might do the same with our kicker. I like to grab McPherson on a 1 year. We'll do that. Just in case we don't get our kicker this year. And it takes another year. We'll go Daniel too. Why not? That is too much money though. There we go. So yeah. Outside of that, I think that's everything. So I was kind of just looking over the team real quick. Cam Ward Stardev. I believe that's what he started with. Because I don't... It only goes back to 14, which I think is kind of stupid. I think it should show the entire year progression, but what do I know? Because he could have gotten it a different week, but I assume he just has Stardev. We traded Tony Pollard. We have Tajay Spears. We need a fullback. We don't need a fullback, but we could get a fullback. Um, Probably look to trade Calvin Ridley for sure. We'll have Dyke and Ayo Manor. I don't know if that's how you say his name. Probably not. Probably not even remotely close. But that's what I'm saying. Um, 6'2", he's not bad, but it wouldn't hurt to get another guy. Gunnar Helms is 71 playing up to a 73. We have Dan Moore. We have Peter Skoronsky, who's a 25. He'll get to it. I think he'll get up to like an 83, 84, maybe 85 by the time he hits 28. If we can get him a dev trade, that'd be huge. What's his speed at, by the way? He is slow as crap. Lloyd Cushenberry's 28. Okay, dude. I think he did exactly what happened. He probably got Stardev and then said, yeah, I'm out this hoe, and dipped. But for now, we'll put Jackson Slater at right guard. And see where that goes. I like this screen that they added here. I know it's very simplistic and unnecessary, but it's cool, I guess. I don't know. Cushenberry is already 28. He's probably not going to be in our future plans, considering the money he is making as well. JC is going to stay there. I got to release some guys, because like these guys I don't want on our team. I think they play a 3-4, if I'm not mistaken. I believe the Titans play a 3-4. But we have some decent linebackers. Barton's already 29. We might look to move on from him. Like I said, I'd like to get younger and develop our young players preferably and get the picks we can get out of our older players. But right now, this is pretty much the team. This is an issue, but we'll figure that issue. We'll deal with that issue at some point. I don't know when, but at some point. Anyways, yeah. The reason I pretty much come here and remove these guys and kick them off the team is, one, for the money. I mean, I know 500k is not a lot in football terms, but also the other thing is we'll end up getting these guys anyways. Like, we'll just draft younger players that are on contracts that'll play for us longer in the draft. So I'm not too worried about these positions. And then also for like this position, for example, we'll just find a starter. We'll just have a guy that starts. We might move Winston over. I think we'll keep him here for now. I was rebuilding the Colts yesterday, and we won a Super Bowl. AR was doing good, and then his last year he did really good. So I try to keep the playbooks I try to keep the playbooks that like the Titans playbook, whatever team I'm using, I try to keep the team playbooks. But after like year 3 or year 2, going into year 3, then I might change it, because at that point it's like, okay, well, realistically, we live in a day and age where if a coach isn't doing good after 3 years, there's a very big chance, even 4 years, there's a very big chance that they get fired. So it's like we need to up it a little bit and show some sort of, especially when you have like good players sometimes. Which is weird, because when I was doing the Colts rebuild, we had good players, but they weren't putting up crazy numbers. But we were winning, which was weird. Which I can't complain about, I guess. But right now, I think this is the team going into the draft. Which, I mean, there's some holes for sure. 1000% there's some holes. But there's also some positives. We might look to field some offers from like Simmons and Snead, possibly, because he is 29. We have McCreary, we have Brownlee, and we have Harris. So we have his replacement right here in McCreary. We just gave Roger a pretty big contract. He is 26, so he's only got 2 years to develop, but if we can get him in the reps and in a good position to get a dev trait, that'd be huge. I don't know if I want to get Snead a dev trait, because if I can get him X Factor, we can use it to trade him away, which would increase his value. I mean, he's not playing bad. He had 6 interceptions in a Pro Bowl. Well, actually, that Pro Bowl might have been when he was on the Chiefs. No, that Pro Bowl was here. But yeah, this is pretty much the team for now. Oh god, who is this guy? Get out of here. Anyways, I will see you guys probably in the draft. Actually, let me show you. I wanted to show you real quick who I'm offering contracts to. We got Nakobe Dean, Evan McPherson, Daniel, and Christian Harris. I don't know if we'll get any of these guys. 3 of them already decided, or was it 2? Okay, we got McPherson. The likelihood we get them is low. I know Nakobe Dean had offers from other places, so I'm not too worried about that if we didn't get him. I was just throwing an offer on him. If we got him, we got him. If we didn't, we didn't. I'm not too worried about it. Mainly just for like a depth or like a placement player. That's kind of what McPherson is. He's going to be a placement player, and I'm probably going to take a kicker in like the 6th or 7th round, so we'll see. Okay, so looking at the lineup here, we could use guard. We probably want to draft tackle. We probably... Oh, okay. I wonder if they fixed it so out-of-position players' stats count in franchise now. Probably not. It's weird that they don't, because that was like one big thing that they hammered this year, that you can have out-of-position players now, but the players' stats don't even count. Anyways, enough yapping. Possibly a tight end, if we see one. Definitely a wide receiver. Maybe a pass rusher. A safety for sure. We could move either Brownlee up to safety. It's suggesting that he should play safety, so we could do that. But I don't hate him playing corner. Could use a DT. We might switch over to a 4-3. Because to me, this team has more makings of a 4-3 than a 3-4. But I do want to keep the playbooks for at least another year or two, so we'll wait. But I also know 3-4 defenses outside of the Steelers playbook don't play very well in previous Maddens. I don't know about this Madden. I'm not sure. But yeah, let's see what we can do and cook up in the... we might look to trade Cody Barton. Not gonna lie. But let's see what we can dice up. I don't know what I'm saying in the draft. So Dax Hill is a corner now, and the Bengals are playing him at corner, but he came into the league as a safety. I'm probably gonna move him back to free safety or safety in general. We traded 2/3, a 4th, a 6th, and a 7th, which realistically is a lot if you really think about it. But we had like 4/3, 2 or 3/4, and like 3 6th. We had like crazy stuff because we got all those draft picks from everybody. So we bring in Dax Hill, Daxton Hill. I don't know if he legally changed shortened his name or if he just did it for the league. I don't know. A lot of players do that. But he's going to play our free safety spot now, so that kind of fills that void. Did they just give him a contract? Yes. But oh well. He had a pretty solid sophomore year, it looks like. Statistically, tackles don't always necessarily mean good. But I mean, he's 93 speed. He's under contract for what, 3 years, I think. So until he's 28. I mean, does he want to be here? Not really. He only wants to be here because he's starting. But whatever. But yeah, no, I think that's a good start per se, and we could have probably got multiple players that could develop better than him out of those draft picks, but I'm okay with letting those draft picks go. We had a lot of 3rd round picks. We had like 3 or 4 4ths, and same with 6th. We had like 3 or 4 6th. So I'm not too mad about that. I think that's a fair trade. I really don't like... I see this team and I see it as a 4-3, not a 3-4. But we would have to probably get rid of Simmons, if I'm being honest. Well, we wouldn't, but we should. I was gonna give him to the Bengals, but the Bengals didn't have the money to do it. So we'll field some offers. We'll see what we're feeling. Right now, I'm not seeing anything. We need younger people. Okay, Jonas Sanker. We don't need you, but that's better. Yeah, I'm not liking any of these offers, so we might just wait one more year. This guy, Jawan Jennings, looks like he has some cheese on his head. The fuck? Or some Cheetos. What is that? Anyways, yeah, I'll run down more. I Didn't know. I don't think he's on the Eagles. I think he's on the Vikings. But he's on the Eagles in this, I guess. We're probably not going to do that. We're going to see if we can get his dev trait back up. Because if we can get it to superstar, then that'd be huge. But I also kind of want to get Tavondre Sweat to superstar. And that's who I was focusing in the... Oh, his power moves are really bad. His moves in general are bad. That's probably why I was struggling so bad in the training camp. He just wasn't getting off his blocks like I wanted him to, and that would be why. That would be why. Anyways, yeah. So this left tackle appears to possibly be really good. His strength is only good though. His strength's not great. I was gonna say generational, but I think he's first in a lot of things. But for people that don't know, when it says first in the 40-yard dash, that means in this draft class that he's first. So it could say he's elite at it, but that also could just mean that everybody else sucks really bad, and he also sucks. But I doubt it because he's a top 5 pick. Marco Dawson, it looks okay. Is he a power back? Yes, he is. Okay. Speed is good, great. Strength, he looks okay. I don't think I'd use... I don't know what draft pick we have. I didn't look. This guy looks relatively good. We might take that left tackle. Honestly. I think that left tackle is going to be really good. Struggles to find the ball in the air. As a motor that runs through the whistle. Disciplined player who rarely gets flagged. We're gonna... What draft pick do we have? Where are we? We're in the top 10, but we're not as close to the top as I want. The Giants might take him. The Giants they took him, didn't they? Yes, they did. Let's just sim. See what we got. See what's available. Marco went. Ryan's went. Okay. Ooh. We don't need a quarterback. Pass protector 6'5", Mark Boston. His strength is really bad. Really bad. Like, really, really bad. I don't think I take a risk on him. As much as I want to, because we need that, and we can just move him over to left tackle. His pass block's an A, so it's an 80. Right? I believe. Should I just risk it for... His strength's really bad, but I don't know how important that is for the draft, necessarily. Reggie Pinkston. Okay, that's a guy. That's a guy that exists in this game. D finesse, B to D power moves, and B tackling. I don't feel very safe with that. I think we're going to take the right tackle, Mark Boston. He has A pass block, which I feel confident that it's going to be good enough. And we drafted him at 9. He has hitting dev, so I can't be mad at that. Yeah, his strength is really bad. It's not as bad as I thought it would be, but it's bad. Yeah, that happened. That was a thing. Bobby Hungton. With Leo Kitchen. What are these names? We don't necessarily need a running back, but I wouldn't be against getting a power back to complement Tajay Spears. Jerry Davenport. Jimmy Cole, brother. All I'm seeing is running backs right now. Oh, wait. What about Peter Dixon? D block shed. B zone. He doesn't look particularly great, if I'm being honest. He's first in a lot of things, but I think he's first in specifically the Mike linebackers, not linebackers in general. So that's very misleading. We could do Oregon. Enrique Cobbs. We don't necessarily need it, though. I kind of just want to say, screw it, we get... I mean, he has A carrying. A break tackle, and I think we take Leo Kitchens. I know that might be crazy, and we don't necessarily need him, but... Wait, how is he also ranked 70? Oh, no, he's not. He's ranked 16. I was like, what? How is he also ranked 70 when the other guy was ranked 70? That plus we have... I don't know how many second-round picks we have. I think we have, like, 2 or 3. Do we take a hit on Peter? I think we do. Oh my God, Keegan Johnson, 6'8". C release, A catching traffic. I see a 6'8" receiver. I take a 6'8" receiver. I don't care how good he is. That's actually not a bad pick. 45 out of 49. 88 speed, 87 jumping, hidden dev. I think as these rebuilds go on, I'll start to learn more about how the draft works. Because, like, typically I use custom drafts, and I use the names based off of people's names, and that's just how I do it. So these, like, actual drafts like this, I don't know a lot about. So we got a Boise State and an Oregon tackle. Did we take a tackle? We did, didn't we? But it wouldn't hurt to take another one, because we could always move him inside to right guard. He has pass block, and B awareness. Decent, I guess. What about the Boise State guy? Sean Wagner. Elite agility. Great acceleration. B awareness. B run block. He has B run block. Does this guy have... He has C pass block. And B awareness. Do they both have B awareness? Oh, wrong guy. They both have B awareness, right? I think we take Sean Wagner. I think I'm going to take a risk on him. Okay. He might not be good, but, oh well. It is what it is. I don't know if I'm going to show much more of this. I'm probably just going to take people and show you guys at the end, because I'm sure this is kind of boring. So, yeah. Okay, so typically I don't sit there and draft every single player, and I did, as you can tell. We had some good top three. Good top three. Mark Boston has star dev, or better at least, but he has a dev trait. Leo Kitchen might not have a dev trait. He also, that name's insane. He has 92 speed for a power back, which actually isn't that bad. And then we got Keegan Johnson, 6'8", with a dev trait. I want to see what his dev trait. I'm also going to change his number, because Derrick Henry. His dev trait. Okay, I was going to say his dev trait's not going to change. Wait, why is he wearing 20? Whatever. Whatever. We got this guy, Sean Wagner, left tackle. Not bad, but not great. I believe this guy had, yeah, he has start over or something. Let's see what it is. He's also not going to change, like, just because their dev traits. He's probably going to have superstar. No. I've seen players that are like a 60 overall that'll have superstar. It's crazy. I think we had like 3 or 4 guys that had a hidden dev trait. And then we got Oscar Cruz. Not great. Not particularly great at all, actually. Our kicker, who was like top 16. He's not bad. It might struggle if I have to kick some field goals. That's for sure. Not going to lie. Our corner, who is a 66 overall, but he does have a dev trait as well. Typically, I don't look at dev traits, but if they're a high overall, then I won't. But these low overall players, they're probably not going to play much, no matter what their dev trait is. And then we got a punter who's not bad, Enrique Rivera. He's actually got better kicking. What are his arms, dude? Why do his arms look like that? I don't know, but he's got 90 kick power and 80 kick accuracy. I don't know why when you're looking at drafting players, it shows their short throw accuracy, like their short accuracy. I guess to like do fakes, but like it's very rare that a team does a fake, especially with their kicker. So, I don't know. I think overall we did relatively well. I mean, these picks aren't bad, but some of them are really bad, like the normal dev guys, but like the guys that have dev traits, not bad at all. I mean, to be honest, that's not a bad draft class. So let me see what the team. Let me move some pieces around, play some chess, and see how we can organize this team to better fit our needs. So I just traded Calvin Ridley for Ricky Pearsall in a 4th. I probably could have got a 3rd. I was thinking about getting Brandon Ayuk, but I typically don't want to make those crazy trades this early. Like, it's only the 2nd season. So we got Ricky Pearsall. I don't know if I like this trade or not, but I don't think it's necessarily a bad trade. I'm going to give him like 4, 6? Sure, 6. I don't think it's necessarily a bad trade, but I don't know what to say about it. We do need probably another receiver, but that's fine. We could probably just grab one. He is still in his rookie contract, but he could be a good complement to the other ones. I think we have a bunch of just tall receivers. No, we don't. We have one tall receiver, and that's it. I kind of want to start Keegan Johnson as our outside receiver. And then maybe our slot guys, Ayo Manor, or Dyke. I don't know. It's probably gonna be Dyke. I think we're gonna have you, him, and then him. So he's kind of useless, but oh well. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. What's on his chest? Probably his birthday. It's a date of some sort in Roman numerals. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know that we kind of made a big trade, but not really. So I was looking at my guys here. Oscar Cruz is 6'3", 320 pounds. That dude looks lean as hell. But this guy, who's got 2 inches on him, but also is 19, almost 20 pounds lighter, for some reason looks much fatter. I don't understand that. He was like the left guard too, or left edge, or whatever. Okay, so when I was doing this earlier in the first year, I noticed for some reason Tajay Spears has, I don't know what that is coming through his head. I have no idea what that is coming through his head or his helmet. I don't know what that's supposed to be. Like a do-rag or something? What is that? I don't know. But I wanted to say something again now because I'm bored. But yeah, it's just small little glitches like this that just, you know, it's not that big of a deal at the end of the day, but it's annoying. It's annoying that, you know, things glitching in between. It's like, what's the whole point of a beta if you don't fix these things? Like, that's straight up the point of a beta. The beta is to play the game, see if there's any glitches or bugs or small stuff, but like, they don't really care about franchise mode, and I think that's why. But like, I'm sure if you used Spears, is it Tajay Spears? Am I saying it right? I think so, Tajay. I believe so. I'm sure if you used him in Mutt, it'd be the same issue. I mean, they used the exact same player model, so I don't know. It's small stuff like that I wouldn't say it ruins the experience, but with how many issues there are, it's kind of just, I mean, you get numb to it, you get used to it. EA's been putting out the same gunk for the last decade, but, you know, okay, well, my guy just ran into that guy. Anyways, yeah, I just wanted to say that. So I also wanted your guys' opinion on, so, like, for instance, if I was to restart this drill because I failed it once or whatever, like, is that cheating, or, like, is it cool if I do that? Like, if I fail this and I clicked restart, is that cheating? I don't know. Let me know. Oh, okay. Well, ripperonis. In a way, I think it is, but in a way, I think it's not. Because, like, it's in the game. Oh, okay. We're just going to restart. In a way, I think it is, but in a way, I think it's not. Because, like, why... It's in the game. So it's like, why wouldn't it be cheat? Okay, dude. I'm washed. I'm washed, dude. Washed. Oh my god, he just threw that over my head. Anyways, we're gonna finish these up and I'll let you guys see how it's going after that. Okay, so this is the team going into year 2. We got Boston moved to right guard. I don't know why I went right and it for some reason did that when I was on Cam Ward, but whatever. Johnson is gonna be our. Is it? I want to say Caleb Johnson. Is that his name? No, it's Keegan. Keegan Johnson. We might have to change his number. Yeah, we're changing his number to like the 80s. He could be the next Calvin Johnson. Yep, that's what it's gonna be. Let's see, what number should we go? We'll just straight up steal Calvin Johnson's number. Well, I mean, he didn't play for this team, but oh well. I mean, it's got some solid groundwork going for it. For now, you know, it's something. It's a team. It might not be great. It definitely needs a lot of experience, I guess you could say is the word. But I think I'm gonna move this guy up more, just because he has that dev trait over Brownlee, and then Brown we're probably gonna have to re-sign anyway, so I'm not too worried about that. Sure. Who's Wagner again? Oh, he's our left guard. Okay. Oh, he's our backup left guard. That's right. For now, this is what the team's gonna look like. I think we're gonna have Keelam, the dev trait corner, play there. I don't know. I put Rivera over him, and I think that's what I'm gonna do. Maybe I just do the better player for now, because they're only on a 1-year deal anyways. And so I'm not too worried about that. We got him, Johnson. Okay, yeah. I set all this up, but this is the team for the first year. And I will see you guys at the mid-season mark. So we are back at the mid-season mark, and we are 4-3 again. I believe that's what we started out with last year. Let's just hope that the end of the season doesn't end the same way it did last year. Where are we in? I mean, we have a really good defense, it looks like. Opponent, we're only allowing 13 points, which is insanely good. We're only allowing 66 rush yards a game, which is also really good. And our rushing yards are top 10, which is also pretty good. Our points per game could be higher. They're towards the bottom. They're actually one of the worst. Passing yards a game, top 20. I mean, that's not... It's about middle of the pack. A little more on the bad side than the good side. And then our opponent pass yards per game, we're 12th, which isn't bad. That's not bad at all. Where are we? We are first in the AFC South. Not by much, though. Are we fourth in the division? Is that what that 4 means? Because Baltimore's 1. New England's 2. Who's 3? Chiefs. Okay, yeah, we are fourth. 4, and then it's Buffalo. Okay, yeah, that's exactly what that number means. Okay. I don't know how we went from top 4 last season to bottom 4. Well, we were like 6th or 9th or something. Hopefully that doesn't happen again, but I will see you guys in the playoffs. Okay, a promising start. We went 11-6. That's very promising. We were still top 10 in rush yards. We had the best defense in points per game allowed, which is great. I think I remember when I first started playing this game, like a couple weeks ago, the Titans defense was going ballistic for whatever reason. And that guy that I have, I don't know how to say his name. If anybody knows how to say his name, let me know. This guy was going ballistic. Yes, and he did go ballistic again. He was just going insane. And it looks like he still is going insane, which is awesome. Opponent rush yards, we were 6th. And rush yards offensively, we were 10th. Which isn't bad. It looks like we're going to go through some growing pains, which that's the Titans for you. 3,300, 22-7. Not bad, but not particularly great. Much better than his last season. More touchdowns, better QBR, more yards, not by much. More touchdowns, but a hell of a lot less interceptions. So that's what we like to see. Better completion percentage. Almost 200 yards per game. So he's definitely steering in the right direction. He's going where we want him to go. Spears with 1,100, almost 1,200, averaged 4.3 yards and 6 touchdowns. I'd like to see his touchdowns go higher. As long as he can stay above 4 yards a carry, I'm happy with that. Almost 70 yards. But if he can get like 1,200 at least and like 8 touchdowns, I'd like double digits. But I don't know how well the playbook offensively for the run game works. It seems to be working decent. Kitchens had 6 with 300, and Ward had 203. Dyke had 808. Johnson had 802. Ricky Pearsall had 603, and Gunnar Helm had 404. Not great. Nobody stuck out crazy. I'm sure if I put Johnson in the slot as well as him being the starter, he would have performed, or vice versa. If I put him in this, he was my slot guy. But if I put him as my number 1 receiver, he would have had more yards. That's just how it works. It's weird. Whatever. Dan Moore, J.C. Latham, Cushionberry. I mean, Mark Boston didn't allow that many sacks. Did he get a Pro Bowl? I don't know. 150 for Gray. McCreary with 100, and Barton also with 100. 13, 12. and 11. 14.5, 9.5, and 9. I saw somebody with 4. Gray had 4. McCreary only had 2. Sneed had 1. That's unfortunate. Did Gray get a dev trait by chance? He got a Pro Bowl. Does not look like he got a dev trait, but that's fine. He's still star dev. He is still young. He's 23, and he's still a star dev. He's balling out, Loki. 6.5 sacks too is crazy. 6.5, 5, 4, and 150. He went ballistic all over the place. Pause. Big pause. 23, 76. If you can at least get like an 80% field goal percentage, I feel like that's nice. You're good. You're a good kicker in my opinion. I don't understand how this guy was getting reps. Maybe that's just how kick return works. Because theoretically, kick return, there's 2 guys back there. Well, there's more than 2 guys back there, but there's 2 guys farthest back there. So maybe that's how. That is how. But I wish it didn't sim like that. But yeah, I mean, overall, we had a pretty solid season. I doubt we see anybody there. We might see some people here, maybe defensively. I don't know about offensively. Yeah, Gray was top 10 in Defensive Player of the Year. And so was he. That's insane. Did we have any crazy guys? We had... Oh, yeah, that's right. We had Keegan. I don't think we're really going to see anybody here. Spears, okay. I mean... Okay. Not bad. It's not a bad season. It's definitely in the right direction. Technically, our season's not over, but theoretically it should be. We have a way worse team than this team, but overalls would say otherwise, and we won. We are taking on the Browns now. Well, probably okay. What is happening? I swear to God, we're gonna win this game because we have the worst overall and we have the worst record. But for some reason, the Sim's like, yeah, you're the better team. We did not win the game. I know that because it said contract extended. Typically, when it says that, it's because you lost the game. But we got farther than I thought we would. We got a lot farther than I thought we would. Like, oh God, that was a very low-scoring game. How did we play against the Chargers? Both Ward and Herbert played relatively close. Like, from a statistical standpoint, their stats were pretty close, if I'm being honest. Like, they're cute. Literally every single stat that they had, other than their longest pass, were like a few numbers off. Like, that's actually insane. Spears. Oh my God, Lad McConkey went crazy. Which is fair. What about Cam Floyd? Okay, so it wasn't necessarily great, but it wasn't a pretty win, but it was a win. What about this? Was Lamar? Ward did not play good at all, whatsoever. In any statistical stat, he did not play good. Horrible, actually. Derrick Henry and Lamar Jackson just had a field day on the ground. Rashad Bateman, Mark Andrews. Our lead receiver was our running back. That's embarrassing. That wasn't a pretty game. 12-7 is not a pretty game. Interesting playoffs. We made the playoffs, so I can't be mad at that. But interesting, to say the least. So, unfortunately... Well, actually, yeah. Unfortunately, Sneed regressed, and Oladeju did not get a dev trait, which is quite unfortunate. But, as you might have seen, Justin Simmons did, which I'm okay with that, I guess. That's kind of what we wanted, to trade him, but now I don't know if I want to trade him. He got Defensive Player of the Week, so he got Superstar Dev. I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could get Defensive Player of the Week and get Superstar Dev, but he did. So I guess that's cool. He had a good season. For a DT, this is a pretty solid season. Like, if your defensive tackle if your defensive tackle can consistently get something like this, I'd say this is a pretty solid season. Like 50 plus tackles, double digit TFLs, and like 8 plus sacks. I think that's pretty. I think that's pretty good DT in my opinion. And then also some pressures, but Madden doesn't sim up pressure. So we have Tyler Higbee as our tight end right now. He is 34. I didn't know this man was still in the league. Holy shit. But we have a good point. Like, we have a very good spot to be in. Like, I think this is a really good spot. Dan Moore's probably out of here because he's 28 already. He's a 76. He still has 2 years. Holy shit. Skoronski is probably going to be here long term. Cushenberry's probably leaving. Boston's obviously here. J.C. Latham is probably here. I don't know what I want to do with Gunnar Helm yet. He's really slow, but luckily we don't have to play many games. He's a 75 with Stardev, and he's only 24. I think we give it another year or two, at least, before we start panicking at that tight end position. Quarterback's fine, running back's fine. I mean, we solved our receiver problem. It might not be a bad idea to get another receiver, but we do have to re-sign Spears, which is going to eat into a lot of our cap. But we had like over 100 mil last season, and we didn't spend much of it, so we saved a lot of it, so that's helpful. Snead is probably out of here, unfortunately. Same with Simmons. I think Simmons has 1 more year or 2? 1 more year. So Simmons is probably gone. Snead is probably gone. We're probably keeping McCreary. Yeah, Snead's already 30. He didn't play necessarily bad. He didn't have as many interceptions as he did last year, but oh well. I think I like where we're at right now. According to this, we're an 83 offense, 83 defense. So we'll see. Who do we got to re-sign? I don't know. Can I fire my offensive coordinator and defensive coordinator? Because I went into that spot and tried to do that because you used to be able to. But now I can't. It seems like you can't do that anymore. We have 162 mil. We're going to decline that. We're going to... Tajay does not want to be here. I don't know how. I don't understand how you don't want to be here. We just almost went to the Super Bowl. Like, what? We're going to give Skoronski some money. I kind of want to overpay them just to make sure they stay here, because I don't want them to leave. He is 26 and 80. So, in theory, I don't know if that was a good signing or not, but oh well. We'll give you that. Sweet. So we have him till he's 28. That way we can decide what we want to do with him. Do we want to pay a backup this kind of money? Not really. Not really. We have Devin White. We also, okay. Daniel wants to stay here, like, really bad, but, like, we have your replacement. Evan McPherson, we also have your replacement. I think for now... I think for now that's fine. Yeah, we'll sim. I'll see if I can get some trades going. See if we can sign anybody in free agency, and I'll get back to you guys just in a second. So I went ahead and loaded one of the contracts off. We trade Cushenberry and a third for Steve Avila from the Los Angeles Rams, which is huge. Now I kind of want to trade Dan Moore. He does have 2 years left on his contract, but he's 28 and he's playing up. He's a 76 with normal dev, so I don't think he's gonna get any better. The only issue with that is I don't know what we do with our O-line, because if I destroy it so much, then the sim, we're not gonna sim well. We're gonna go from being not a playoff team to a playoff team back to not a playoff team. So I don't know. I think what we'll do is move Skoronski back to left tackle. Dan Moore will ship off, and then we'll move Wagner to our center spot is what I'm thinking we do. They had another guy that I could have gotten. He was better and everything. It's just, let me show you guys real quick. I can't show you there. Go to the Rams. They have a guy that's younger. This guy, Deontay Ayers. 2278 star dev, but he's realistically that wouldn't make sense on their part, and I like to kind of make trades somewhat realistic in a way, to an extent. So it wouldn't have made sense. They're not gonna trade this guy. They would much rather have this young guy with a star dev. I mean, the other guy's a star dev too, but he's also 27 and an 81. So it's like they would have much rather had the other guy over this guy. So anyways, I'm going to do some shifting of players. I might check free agency. Typically, I don't really like signing free agents. I like to develop the players that I bring in and that are on the roster, whether it's through the players they brought in before I took over or people I trade for, which I typically don't like doing trades. But at the same time, it kind of speeds up. Because I give myself at least 4 to 5 years to rebuild that team. But sometimes it might take those 4 to 5 years to even get a playoff win. But that's just because of how harsh I am. I try not to trade players. I try not to make any crazy moves. But then I was watching some play like C4 or Bengal. If Bengal just needs that one player to kind of make the push, or Jerome PKer, they'll trade for that star-studded player. For their last year, just to make that, that push that they need. So I started doing stuff like that. It definitely helps in that aspect. Then I've noticed that I typically don't like trading players away. I like to keep the players at least for that first year. But Bengal was trading like it's a video game, and like what Bengal does is like if they're old, he's gonna trade them because they're not gonna be here long term. Like theoretically, he's looking at it like he took over the team. He's doing what he wants to do. So I've kind of taken some of those parts. Why does Cody Barn have Superstar? I mean, that's not a bad year. Sure, I guess. That's actually not bad, but I might trade him. I don't know. Sometimes what I'll do is I'll up their overall, but I'm going to try not to do that. But I won't do that in this one. But if you guys think that's fair, because he did get a Pro Bowl. He had a solid year. He's Superstar. Do you guys think it's fair if I upped him to like an 82 at least, 83? Like an 85 at max, but maybe like an 82, 83, maybe an 84. I'm not going to do it now, but in the future, that's typically what I'll do a lot of the time. But I think we're going to see if we can make some more trades happen and go from there. So unfortunately, even though he has Superstar Dev, I was trying to do a second round in something, but I couldn't, like even a second round by themselves. I originally tried a second and a third, and it wasn't working, so I took the third out. A third and I don't remember what the other one was. A third, essentially. The other one doesn't necessarily matter. It's not exactly what I wanted to get from him, but it's mainly just getting old players off this team, per se. So let's try to see what we can get for Sneed. And oh god, we're regressed a lot actually, but let's see what we can get for Sneed. I think the only other player I want to get is Dan Moore, or not get, but trade, and then maybe Justin Simmons. We'll look for some offers for Simmons and see what people are offering and go based off of that. I've seen Bradford a lot in my trades, but I don't necessarily want him. I'm not against it, but I don't necessarily want it. So I couldn't get a second round this coming draft, but I was able to get a second next, and a third next, and a third in 2029 for L'Jarius Sneed. It's not exactly what I wanted, but now that I look at it, he's only an 85 star dev, and he is 30, so that's fair. That's fair. It's just another contract that we're trying to get rid of and try to become younger. Roger McCreary, I see an issue. He's almost 28, star dev. He's an 83. So, but he's put up some decent stats. We had him in the slot last year. So I think that's what we'll do again. We'll put him in the slot, and then he'll also probably start as our number one receiver or number one corner. He did get a Pro Bowl. I saw he had a Pro Bowl. I just wanted to make sure it was this year or not. So he's been solid. How much are we paying him? Not a lot, actually. That's not... I was thinking it was going to be like 20 mil, but that's not bad. So he'll probably be our starting and our slot just to get him more play time and possibly dev up and whatnot. Outside of that, we do have those... I mean, we have a pretty solid team. Leo Kitchens is a 79 right now, but he's playing up to an 81, which isn't bad. Our receiver room is a little strange. I'm not sure if I want to do what we did last year or not. Put Johnson as our outside guy, have Dyke inside or slot, and Pearsall's just there, just exists, I guess. Because he is pretty good. And then, I mean, Keegan's 6'8". He's not particularly fast, but, like, he's tall. He's tall as hell. So, yeah, we'll try to see about Danmore and Simmons and go from there. Okay, so we might have just got a huge thing. Now, you're looking at it, you're saying, Riff, why'd you trade for a 72 overall Mike linebacker? I'm going to show you. But we got Will Campbell. Typically, I don't like trading players that, just got to that team, essentially. But the reason I did that is because they wanted to trade a guy that they just drafted that was sitting behind Will Campbell. And then I got a second and a third just for a little bit more draft compensation, I guess. But let me show you. So we have Will Campbell now. Dan Moore, I was thinking about keeping. But now that we have his replacement, I'm just going to probably trade him away. But if we go over to the Patriots, they have this guy, Chandler Mitchell, who they just got. Normal dev 22, and he's a 76, playing up to a 79. But they just drafted him. I know he's not as good as Will Campbell, but I thought I'd figure to see if I could even get Will Campbell, and then it worked. So we got Will Campbell. We got both of the very good guys. Yeah, that's not exactly what I wanted to say, but I don't know who we moved to center. Maybe we move him? Because now that we have Will Campbell, that kind of changes a lot. I think we have to give him a contract, which might be an issue, kind of, but not for another 2 years, so. Oh, that might be an issue, because we're going to have to give Will Campbell a contract. We're going to have to give Cam Ward a contract. Those are just two rookies. Dyke is going to need a contract. Well, he might need it a year before them. Because I assume he was on a first-round pick, but I don't know. So we'll mess with the O-line a little bit. I haven't even looked at free agency, if I'm being honest. I was going to try to get, like, Milton Williams or something, but I'm pretty okay with keeping T'Vondre Sweat. He does need a contract, so hopefully he's not too expensive, but we'll see. Okay, so it's just your typical. It looks like they added new face scans or new profile pictures. Why does Tyreek Hill's jersey look so, like, zesty looking? Like, why is this so far down? I don't know. Whatever. Dude, that man has a crazy neck. He's probably gobble some glizzies with that thing. And I mean hot dogs, not the other thing. Anyways, it's just a bunch of old dudes. I wouldn't mind Elton Jenkins, but, like, we don't need him. Dexter, we don't need a lot of these guys. It's typically the same guys that are always in here, and we don't need them. It's all old heads. No offense to these guys, but damn, he's still a superstar. That's crazy. Joel Bitonio is here, but, like, we do not need any of these guys, so we're probably not going to grab any of them. We have 177 mil, but we're going to need that 177 mil very soon because, like I said, we're going to have to re-sign a lot of people. Sweat is one of them. J.C. Latham is one of them. Gray, Pearsall maybe. Brownlee maybe. Williams maybe. But then we have Campbell. We have him. We have Ward. We have Hill. We have Winston. Maybe Steve. He's going to be 28. Maybe. But we have Dyke. We have probably not Slater. Probably not you. But there are some really big names. Shit. We also have him. We don't really need him or him. But Gunnar Helm, if he decides to somehow get a superstar and just ball out this next year. So it's like we have a lot of players that we're going to need that money for. So it's probably best that we save that money for when we need to, when we need to do that. So I think we're going to sim to the draft. I don't think I'm going to show you guys the draft. Maybe. I don't know. I'm trying to cut my videos shorter so they're not 2-3 hours long. So there's certain things I'm going to take out that maybe I normally have in. But yeah. Yep. So unfortunately, I accidentally skipped my first pick, but the CPU grabbed us Will Weaver out of Michigan, 74, 84 speed, 85 tackle. Not bad. And then I got a tackle, Alex Sierra. He's 6'5", 274, which is insane. 84 speed, 79 catching. If Gunnar Helm doesn't work out, we can use Alex at least, I suppose. I wish there was a way you could use, like, you sim a 2 tight end set, but I don't think there is way. I didn't realize this guy was 5'11", about 5'11", 228 out of Stanford. Hidden, he has 90 speed, which is insane. 228, that's kind of heavy to play safety, but I guess he could play safety. What's his zone? Where's his zone? I'm blind. 69. Funny number. He could play. If we need him to play safety, he could. He's a little big, but like we've seen guys like why can't I? Jabril Peppers, Dayon Buchanan. Like we've seen the bigger, heavier guys switch, back from linebacker to safety to linebacker. Jamal Adams is a safety to linebacker type of guy. I know that's different than what I'm trying to do, but we've seen guys do that, so it's not, it's not the end of the world. Okay, so let me go through. I haven't traded everybody I want to trade, but let me go and do that. I may show you them. I may not. We have nobody that's above a 90 overall now. That's actually crazy, but let's see how that works in the sim. But I will see you guys at the beginning of preseason, probably. Okay, I don't think I told you guys why I traded for this guy. He's superstar. That's also still a glitch that they're looking the other direction. Now I said, oh, but Riv, you don't trade for people when they just got there. He probably wasn't gonna start, most likely. Maybe he was, maybe he wasn't. I don't know. Either way, he's only a 72. Doesn't get anything. He's not like great. He has 99 hit power. I was about to say he's not anything crazy, but he has 99 hit power. He's not very fast, but like he's got decent tackling, decent excel, decent pursuit, pretty good play rec for a 72 overall. What's his awareness? Where's his awareness? Oh, 60. How's he only a 72? Oh, his zone coverage is pretty low. That's probably bringing it down a decent amount, and then his awareness. That's crazy that he has 99 speed. But I don't know if we're going to start him because we have Gray, we have Williams, we have Weaver, who we just drafted. We do have Harris, but I don't plan on really doing much with him. So when Gray's... Oh, he had an award. What did he get? Like linebacker of the year or something? Yes, he did. How did he get linebacker of the year? Get a Pro Bowl, put up amazing stats, but not get a dev up. That's the other thing. Do you guys think I should force dev ups? Like, should I give him superstar? And on top of that, maybe make him like an 86, 87? I'm not going to do it. I just want your guys' opinion. I don't know if we took... I mean, we had to take 2 steps back to take a step forward. Which I don't even know if that makes sense. I've heard it before. It makes sense. Anyways, I think we got better in a way. I think we got worse in a way, but we got worse to get better. That sounds literal stupidness, but we were an 83 before. What are we now? Okay, we're a little worse. Our offense is better. Our defense got a little worse, probably because we got rid of Simmons, which that's the other thing is I don't like getting rid of these, like, because when you think of like all-time like franchise greats or just people that like the fan base loves, I'm sure Simmons is up there. Derrick Henry is probably up there, but he's obviously not on this team. But Justin Simmons is probably up there. I'm sure a lot of fans really enjoy Justin Simmons, which is fair. So we'll put White there, Gray there. We're probably not going to worry about Williams because he's not bad, but yeah, and he's young. But the other guy is superstar, so he's just going to develop quicker. So yeah, Helm is the same exact overall as the Sierra guy, but we'll just put Sierra at fullback. Is what I'm thinking. I think this is going to be the team. We'll do that. Yeah, yep. Yeah. Uh-huh. I will see you guys at the mid-season mark, unless something crazy happens. Okay, this is just a little recap because I reorganized the depth chart. This is year 3, the team going into year 3. I keep messing up and I kept forgetting to turn off the training camp, not training camp, but the, so that way I can change the abilities, because as far as I know, there's no way that I'm aware of. Can I do it here? No, I can only upgrade. I can't turn abilities on and like switch the abilities, so I can't do these, and I keep forgetting to do that. As far as I know, I don't think I can here. I have to go, it has to be, I can't do it now because it's too late. I forgot to turn off weekly training before hitting the preseason, so training camp's kinda pointless because the whole point of training camp in this game is to get a dev up. I mean, you could still get like an overall boost or an overall upgrade, but like I'd rather get a something else. But that's the offense. This is the defense. Special teams, I think I'm gonna move him here. I think he'll be our full-time kick and punt returner outside of being our corner. We got Dyke here. I assume that's how you say his name. I don't know. DK? Unless it's like some weird way. White is here. I know he's like a really bad overall here, but I want him to get some play time. We got Sweat. Verdon, I think I am going to put here just because he has a dev trait. And then we got this going on. So yeah, we got McCreary there, and he's starting at corner. I am going to move. Should I just move him to second? I think so. I know his overall is not good, but I think so. So I will see you guys at the midseason mark. Okay, so Cedric Gray has a breakout. Oh, I forgot to do this. I don't know if I want to play the game. We are 4-3 right now, so that is nice. We're top 10 in rush yards, but outside of that, that's it. We're not very good at anything else. I mean, our defensive points per game isn't horrible. We're just out of the top 10. Same with opponent pass yards a game. We're also just out of the top 10, but we can't stop the run to save our life. Offensively, our offensive points per game is within the top 15, which is about middle of the pack. Pass yards, 20th, same, about middle of the pack. Quick look over here, nothing. So I guess I'll see you guys in the playoffs. Actually, we'll sim 1 week just to see if Gray gets his dev trait or his thing, and then we'll go for it. We're 5-3, so we won that game. But did he get his? Dang. Okay. He earned 4,500 XP. I can't be mad about that. But I will see you guys in the playoffs. So unfortunately, we did take 2 steps back to take another 2 steps back. We went 7-11. We do have almost $200 million in cap, but like I said, that's because we have a lot of signings we need to do. Cam Ward also took 2 steps back while taking another 2 steps back. It's not bad. Not particularly great, but not bad. I don't know what's happening. I don't know why this is transparent and like super transparent. Whatever. Oh, now this is. I don't know what's happening. What is happening? Why is this game so broken? Oh, it's just supposed to be this way, I guess. I mean, I guess that's cool. It's weird that he pops up over here. I mean, I guess that's cool too. Whatever. I don't know why this is like dark now. I don't know what happened to the color. I don't know what I did. I think I broke it. Ward, not a bad season, not necessarily a good season either. What's his overall? He's an 86. He's 25. Okay, that's not bad per se. Spears, another 1,000-yard season, 8 touchdowns. He got more touchdowns than I wanted him. It's just I want him to get more yards. He is getting the ball a lot, but he's still able to average 4+ yards a carry, which is nice. Dyke had 1,000 yards and 5 touchdowns. Is this his first 1,000 yards, or did he have one his first year? He had one his first year. Okay, but he has 1,000 yards. Keegan Johnson 500, Pearsall 500, and Gunnar Helm 504. Gunnar is now 78 star dev. Okay, I mean he's continuously slowly but surely getting better off of pretty much the same amount of receptions, which I like to see, I guess. Offensive line, Will Campbell got... Okay, this is insane. I don't think this would happen, but okay. I don't know ball, I guess. Gray with 125, McCreary 100. Damn, 3 guys with 100 is crazy. Wait, one of them was the Mike... Oh, he might... If he did good, that's huge. It looks like he did decent. 20 TFLs for this man with 10 sacks. Literally the only other guy, the only player with double digits, let alone an insane amount of double-digit TFLs. Also the only player with double-digit sacks, which is unfortunate. But a lot of this has to do with their overall, like the player overall. So right now these players aren't necessarily a great overall, but it's going to take time. This is not necessarily good. Might have been why we lost some games. Let's check out awards. I don't think any of our guys did anything good enough to get an award. Maybe one of our linebackers did. Okay, I guess he got good enough to get top 10, but maybe our linebackers. Oh, I saw Alex Sierra. Oh, who the hell was that? That's the Weaver guy. But I don't... I was gonna say he might. No. Okay. I'm not even gonna worry about it then. We got a few more. That was what, year 3? We'll give it probably 1 or 2 more years and then go from there. Okay, so I am now in free agency, as you can tell. Jameer Gibbs is here, which is intriguing. I'm not going to lie. That's actually super intriguing. I know we don't need him, but like, let's just say theoretically we wanted him. Where would we be? I swear to God, he better not go to the Chiefs. I'm not going to stop that, because I don't want to put a lot of money into that. He's probably going to the Chiefs, which is unfortunate. We don't need Joe Alt, even though that's also intriguing. Josh Jacobs is here. I mean, we don't necessarily need him, but dude, what is going on with this transparent like background thing? Like the background that is like supposed to be there is not there, and now it's not here either. What is happening with this game? Why is this game so broken? Could bring Will Levis back. Did he go anywhere after he left? He went to Cincinnati. I'll see if there's anybody here that we need. I was looking at our score, or our stats right here, our team rankings. We were pretty good in the past game. And our team is pretty good. A lot of it has to do with overall. Like, if you don't have a decent overall players, like now our offense is an 87, defense is an 84, overall is an 85. We were like an 80 last year. Like, most of our players' overalls went up. So this next season statistically should be good. I want to switch the playbooks, but we had one good season with the playbooks, and the other 2 seasons they weren't good, but that's just because we kind of tore the team apart both of those seasons. And I think that's partially why we weren't that good. So I think we'll give it one more solid year with this playbook. And then maybe switch playbooks, possibly. So there's this fullback, that superstar out of Penn State, just chilling in free agency. I'm going to scoop him up with superstar dev. That's crazy. I was going to get Josh Jacobs, but he's an 89 and he's 30, and Spears is also an 89, but he's 3 years younger. He is almost 28. That kind of sucks, but oh well. I think that's probably it. Maybe long snapper, but outside of that, yeah, we'll get a long snapper. Outside of that, I think that's it. So I'll probably see you guys either at the end of the draft or at the beginning of next season. So I was kind of just, because like I said, once I get so late into a rebuild, I kind of just start simming the draft. And what's the point of simming the draft? Like, what's the point of keeping my first round pick if I'm just going to sim it? I don't really care. And I was looking here, the Eagles offer me 2. The Falcons also are offering me 2. And the Seahawks are offering me 2. I assume the Seahawks would in theory be the worst team here. They're also offering me 2 future firsts. Neither of these are in this draft. This one's in this draft, and this one is also in this draft. But I don't really care. This is a top 11 pick. But I would assume, because it's the Eagles, and the Falcons playbook's pretty good. I don't know how well the Seahawks sim, but I am willing to take that risk and let them take Percy Rab, cornerback out of Florida. Okay, sure. Let's see what we get in the second round. A whole lot of garbage, not gonna lie. Not really. Some of these guys could be good. Should we just take a quarterback just to have somebody backing up Cam Ward? He has A, short, B, under pressure. I think so. Fuck it. Daniel McLaughlin. Welcome to Nashville, Tennessee. He's actually not bad. Scrambler, 6 foot 213. He's 21 hitting dev, 86 speed, and 90 throw power. 91 COD, 91 Excel. That's actually not bad at all. Anyways, I'm going to sim the rest of it, and I will see you guys at the beginning of the season. So I'm watching the Bills and the Dolphins right now. It is Thursday while I am recording this. I'm going to try to upload it today, maybe tomorrow. I'm going to try to get another video out. These videos take a long time to record. Like, a rebuild takes like 2 to 3 hours. They take a long time, so. But I said Daniel, didn't I? That's Damian McLaughlin, first of all. I want to see his depth trait. He's most likely not going to start no matter what. He is started, which is not bad. It looks like the CPU also took a running back, a safety, an edge. Let's see what they got. Normal dev. Okay, Blake Hall. Not particularly bad, per se. DeAndre Rhodes. Are the roads closed? Nope, because that's Xavier Rhodes. But, you know, Xavier Rhodes 2.0. That, and he's a corner, not a safety. He has superstar dev. That's intriguing. I think we just let him sit behind whoever is there for now, and if he takes the job over, he takes the job over type shit. Why did I say that? That sounded so nice. Jose Ellis. It's one of the Ellis brothers, but he's Hispanic or black. I don't know. I do not know. I do need to go turn this off though before I forget. Yeah, I will see you guys this time. I will most likely see you guys at the beginning of the season. So I was looking, let me show you guys here if I could figure it out. Coach Carousel. Coach Central. What? Huh? I don't know. I was looking and my defensive coordinator, where is he? Also gets this. He gets Camp Carousel. So Camp Counselor. Jesus Christ, I can't read or talk or anything. What does that mean? So does that mean they stack, or is this one going to be useless? We're about to see. We are about to see, because I was doing this. I'll show you here in a second. I was doing something. Obviously, we're always doing something, but yeah, I don't care about this. I was doing this, and I saw this, and I saw that there was 2 of them. And they're the exact same thing, are they? Yeah, they are. So I'm wondering if that means, do they stack, or does one of them not count? I don't know. We're about to see. I'll let you guys know. But yeah, I thought that was cool, I guess. That's cool to me, I suppose. But yeah, I didn't know that you could get more than them. So yeah, anyways, yeah. Okay, So I spent some of our franchise points, got camp counselor or whatever, the additional scouting thing. I don't remember. I like that. I like the aspect of it. It's just sometimes it doesn't work, and I get it. Oh, it's a new concept. It's not. Of course, it's not gonna work immediately. It's EA. EA loves to release things and them not work, or release new things and they've had them before and they don't work, or release new things and they say they're new things but they've been around. And anyways, enough of me ranting. This is the team going into year, what is it, 4? Are we going into year 4? I think so, right? Yeah, we're going to year 4. Um, this is how it looks. Depending how we are in the midseason mark, we might go make a big splash trade. We're not bad. 87 offense, 84 defense, 85 overall. There are some relatively big holes. I mean, in the 3-4 defense, it looks like we could use a defensive tackle 3, and then our edge. But like, I'm not too worried about it. Our corners are a little thin, just a little bit. We have Dax Hill playing there. Our specialists are here. I want to make sure McCreary can get devved up, preferably before we trade him. I don't know if we'll trade him. We only got one more. Even if we win the Super Bowl this year, we might not. We might still do one more season after that. But I will see you guys at the midseason mark. I think this is the 4th season in a row that we started 4-3, which is wild. Nobody's leading there. Let's see where we're at here. Okay, we're still decent. We're actually pretty good there. But, yeah, we're 4-3. So, I will see you guys hopefully in the playoffs. Well, unfortunately, we didn't make the playoffs, but we did better than we did last year, and our defense went insane. So what we might do for our last season is, I think we're going to keep the defensive playbook. The defensive playbook seems pretty good, but we'll switch the offensive playbook. We'll probably just use the Bengals, because that's where Callahan's from anyways. That's who, he was the offensive coordinator for the Bengals before leaving, or before becoming the Titans head coach. So that's probably what we're going to do for year 4, or year 5. We'll have to see the stats and whatnot, because I did not do that. Let's go check those out real quick. Yeah, we're gonna have to change the playbook. Did we already give him a contract? Not yet, right? No. And I think that's this season we do that, which kind of sucks, but oh well. Spears finally had double-digit touchdowns. Not bad, per se. He is a 90 overall now, and I think for them to put up like good stats, they have to be a 90 still. I think that's still a thing in the game, which is stupid. But 1,008 for him, almost 1,000 yards, 4 touchdowns, 604. So Gunner is slowly but surely getting better as the years go on. It's very slow, but it's something. Campbell was 17 sacks. Okay, 100. 16, 14, and 14, 11 and a half, 10, and 8. Okay, well, Nick finally did something, but I bet you it's in a contract year. Yeah, we played pretty good. Everything but the offense, or I should say quarterback, really, played pretty well. So I think that's what we're going to do. I think we will switch the offensive playbook. I don't think there's much we're going to be doing in free agency, but we'll see. So we have a handful of players to re-sign, including Cam Ward, which is probably our main priority. Actually, we have... Holy crap, we actually have a lot of players to re-sign. Shit. No. Probably not. Probably not, but we'll move him back to left guard. So when he's a free agent, that... he can go and sign somewhere else. He's 29. I don't think we're going to do it. Gunner, I would like to keep around. I don't know if he's going to take that. I did not think he would. That's unfortunate. like to keep him around as well. We're gonna offer him that. There. Oh god, how much is Ward gonna want? Okay, we're still gonna have a lot of money. We won't accept that. Do we want to keep Dax? Kinda. I mean, we only got one more year to go anyways, so we might as well. Same with Winston. That's a lot of money per year, but we only got one more year. Can we still do this? Okay, we can. He's not super interested, but he does take that. Okay, we might have overpaid a little bit, but I'm okay with that. Let's bring you back. We also... Oh, okay. Fuck me, I guess. Well then. Who do we franchise tag? Kidding. We clearly franchise tag him. Unfortunately, I guess we could see if we can get Gunnar Helm. Maybe that's what we do. Oh god, we don't have a lot of money though. Oh, so I was gonna try to make a big splat. Oh wait, now we have a lot of money. What? Oh, it's because of the people. I don't know if we can make a big play to trade for somebody. I mean, we have 20 mil, but that's not... We have 2 firsts. That's cool, I guess. Oh my god, we have a lot of firsts. We'll trade 3 of our firsts. For who, though? No. What are these? These are doo-doo. Okay, this one's not bad. What are these? Okay, also this one's not bad either. But I don't want any of those guys. It says we need a DT, but I don't personally think we really need a DT that much. Is it just because we have 3 spots for a DT? Is that what the issue is? He's a 90 and he's 28. I'm okay with that. Could use corner. I guess I didn't necessarily have to re-sign Kevin, to be honest, because we have this guy. Or Dax, because we also have that guy, but oh well. Quarterback's fine. Running back, I think, is fine. Maybe a receiver. Maybe that is what we do. Because we don't have a true #1 receiver. I mean, they're pretty doo-doo if I'm being honest with you. Let me see what I can cook up and see if I can find somebody. So I probably overpaid a little bit. But we got Roma Doomsday. He's 27. He does have X Factor, which is nice. And like I said, we needed that true #1 receiver. He is playing up to a 95. I hope they gave him a contract already. Yeah, it looks like they did. Not very expensive, but first one free is weird concerning he is 6'3". I don't know why they change the pictures of everything all the time. They do these like small changes that aren't necessary, in my opinion. But yeah, I think we'll go with that. I don't typically mess with these, but I guess I will. And that one. Okay. So we got our true #1 receiver, which is nice. So I'll probably see you guys at the beginning of the season. So I don't know if you guys knew this, but I guess Roger Goodell is Eddie Martinez now, and he plays for he plays in the NFL. I didn't know that. That's insane news to me. He also is insanely fast, and he's 6'5", 250. I don't quite know what's going on there. I've noticed the longer you're in a rebuild, the weirder the game gets, which is very strange. I'm just gonna take a rant. I want to see if that happened again. I noticed the longer you're in the game, the weirder the game gets. Okay, well, he's not Corbin Bishop or whatever his name is. I'm going to sim the rest of it because I don't really care. And I will see you guys at the beginning, at the beginning of the season to show you this team. And then I will see you at, I'm probably not going to sim to midseason. I'll probably sim the entire season. I already switched the Bengals playbook, so we'll see how that rolls. So we are 10-7. I did not choose draft class, mainly because I straight up simmed preseason as well. But Cam Ward went off. he also went off. So, oh, I forgot to show you guys the team before, but I can show you now, I guess. It looks like the CPU drafted us a guard. He was a left guard, but I moved him over to right guard, so that's huge. Who is this guy, and why is he a backup? I don't know. Martinez, the rookie we drafted, I decided to start him because he wasn't much worse than the other guy. He's got some pretty good measurables. But Cam Ward, we got Rome. Defense, this is what the defense is looking like. Special teams don't matter. And specialists. I decided to put Rhodes here instead of McCreary just because it's last year. I don't really care. But let's get into the game. So it looks like we are in Cleveland, Ohio. Excuse me, as I drink some water. I have zero clues to who that guy is. Is that just a fan, or is that an actual player? Who is that? Oh my God, he broke a guitar. They're doing it different out there in Ohio. So we're not doing that. We're gonna sim a few, actually. Fast. Don't do that, actually. Let's do quarters. So far, not bad. For either team, I guess. Cleveland is on the board first, followed by Tennessee. Cleveland is on the board again. Tennessee, okay. Tennessee's starting to take away. Okay, okay. First and 10. Passes to, okay. Sack, okay. Okay. 21 to 24. Let's do this. Let's pop in. Try to win this game, preferably. Okay, I didn't have a time. I should have probably just ran the ball, shouldn't I? Probably. Most likely. I should have just ran it, but I was looking for the drag with a Doomsday, but he took forever. And we could not hold up, unfortunately. Let's see what we can do defensively. I don't remember what game mode I'm playing on. I think I'm playing on all Madden. Why is her... whatever. Oh, I know why, because it's a 3-4. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a okay. That's what we're doing here. Got it. So, should we just run commit then? Who's this? That's great. Let's go. Okay. They have a lot of time to score, like an insane amount of time to score. Oh. Jesus Christ. Cam Floyd. Who? Bro, I don't like this playbook at all. I hate 3-4 defenses. Dude, they are destroying us on the run, dude. Holy. Okay, well, we're just going to say. We're giving up a touchdown no matter what. Dude, why is the clock running so fast? Like, what? Oh, okay, so Evan McPherson leaves us and just gains superstar. Nice. Let's see if we can get down the field and score a tutty. I don't know how they wasted 3 minutes so fast. Like, that's insane how fast they did it. Go! Oh, close. Let's see what we can come out in. Do we run it? I mean, we don't want to be stupid and throw an interception. Oh, God. This defense is insane. Oh, God, J.O.K. He looks like a fucking bobblehead. Does Tajay Spears doesn't have that weird thing, like his helmet. It looks like he has the Guardian cap on, but he doesn't have that, whatever that thing that was making, that red thing in practice that was making his helmet look weird. He doesn't have that anymore. Okay, I gotta lean forward so I can see what I'm doing. What does a doomsday have? Okay, that's right. Oh, Tajay is tired for some reason. We'll just take the easy. We'll take the easy. Okay, nice. Almost 300 yards. I think we're gonna run it now. Well, they call it timeout. I didn't even realize they called it timeout. Please get that block. Oh, I tried. His doesn't look as ridiculous as JOK's does. I mean, it looks a little crazy, but not too bad. If Johnson is... Yeah, we're taking that. Dude, he's huge. He looks insane. He doesn't look that big. Now he does, but he didn't at first. Go, Tajay. Go. Let's go. Bears use their... Or the Bears. The Browns used their last timeout. Okay, who's that? Braylon White, Carson, and Lance. Okay, 2 made-up guys and a real guy. At least our O-line for the run game's holding up. I can't remember if I have... Oh, I do. Holy shit. I can't remember if I had shoot clock on. Normally I turn it off, but... I don't know. Let me know about that too, guys. What you guys think about that? If I should leave that on or off. I'd like to score a touchdown. I'm going to call a timeout here. Yeah, and I'm going to go for it, because we have one more down. Do I throw it, though? I think I run it because it keeps the clock moving. Yeah, I think that was a smart move, because it keeps the clock moving. They have no timeouts, so they can't shank me. Timeout. And we should win this game. Nice. I also I hate this kicking meter, but I feel like it makes it harder because the other one is insanely easy. So I started using this one. Oh god, they have 1 second left. Excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? Not great. It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this. Why can't I control the kicker? Please get him. No, why would you just And the Tennessee Titans beat the Cleveland Browns. Well, that's cool. That's good. I mean, we got 1 win. We just got to get, what, like 3 more? So, we'll see. So now it looks like we got to play the Raiders in the divisional. So let's kick that up. We are at Allegiant Stadium. That's Charles Woodson, yeah? I'm not crazy. Or it's supposed to be. I don't know. Can Brian Callahan win the Super Bowl in his last year as head coach? Who the hell is that? That is not Pete Carroll. As far as I know, that's not Pete Carroll. I don't know who that is. His guys fresh coming off the bye. Okay. We are winning for now. Still winning for now. Still winning somehow. This is a really low scoring game. Oh, okay. We scored. Okay. Somehow the Raiders got the ball back. Did we throw a pick? Wait, what? Huh? Bruh. Let's jump in real quick. We fumbled. I think we fumbled back to back. That's crazy. Who is that? Is that Max? That is Max. Fuck. To throw is Ward. Oh god. Noise. I dink and dot. Like I throw a lot of underneath routes, but it's the only thing that's open right now. Then it's like I don't need to be dangerous with the ball. What the fuck? What the? You didn't even do anything. Cam Ward just overthrew him extremely bad. Notice they got a bunch of literal not real people. Oh, X is so open. He dropped it. Oh no, he got it. Wait, what? Huh? Scheiße. We'll do something like that. I'm thinking he has 90 speed. Why is Max Crosby on him? We do need to score really fast. Well, I guess technically we don't. Oh my God. Do we want to score fast or do we want to? I mean, we're already here, so we don't have much of an ow. That is not what I wanted. Do I run it again? Probably not, but fuck it. Oh my God. Do we go for 2? No, because if we don't get it, they're just going to waste the clock. Oh God. Oh thank God. Okay, well, it's a tied game. W, I guess. 8 plays, 71 yards. Nice. God damn it. Oh, it doesn't matter. No. Get him. Oh my God. Okie dokie. Who is that? You're Dovsky. You're Dosky. I don't know. Yikes. Their passing average is horrible.
It's always a constant battle of letting the last series go, good or bad.
Who is this? I don't like that.
Okay, forget the
whatever.
finger pointing, forget the blame. Go back out and play the defense you know you're capable of.
Get over here, Genty. I'm scared. I don't like 3-4 defenses at all.
Let's do this thing.
So all they have to do is get 3, though, is the thing.
2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Second down, 8 yards to go.
Damn.
Operating from the gun, Franklin.
Who is Franklin?
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Should I just blitz? Genty looks so insane right now. Oh, okay. They're just gonna dink and dot like I was. Oh, well, they're most likely running it here. Oh, they're not. Oh, that worked. That worked really well, actually.
They'll come up now on second down.
Brings up 2nd and 16.
Looking to throw. Franklin.
I mean, I guess that's fine. I suppose.
This is a big one. Third down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Back to throw.
Yes! Sack! Woo! Timeout.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Okay, let's see if we can do this.
This is taken at the 18.
Oh, okay.
Call that a 46-yard punt, though they did get 9
Not great. I think we're going to come out in a run.
This is 1st and 10.
I lied. We're not doing that. Oh, I was trying to put somebody else on a drag, but this works. I was trying to put my tight end on a drag so we could have double drags, but that works too. I kind of want Johnson to go on a drag, but Martinez is kind of on a drag. I just got to wait for it to develop, which... Oh, God. Triangle might have been open. I still don't know how to motion people since they changed the quarterback thing. What am I doing? Okay, that was a horrible hole to read. An absolutely horrible hole. I should have went to the left. No, like, how do you catch me? Okay, so the Raiders called the timeout. I don't know if this is a good play, but... No, he stepped out of bounds! I threw the game! I was trying to just yeet the ball, but I stepped out of bounds before I could. I thought his throwing animation would be faster.
They go play action here on first down.
Low key, I think do we let them score? I mean, they won. I can't believe I just threw that so bad, like horribly.
7 seconds to go in the fourth.
I think we just let them score.
On first and 10.
I know that might be stupid because we couldn't do anything offensively, but we have no timeouts either. But I mean, they were gonna score no matter what. Like, they were gonna take 3 no matter what. So I think we just didn't. I feel like this is a very high risk, high reward. That's not exactly where I wanted that. What are we thinking? Why does it want me to run the ball? Does it not realize the position we are in right now? I don't know if this is a good idea, but we're doing it.
35 seconds to go. This is where your playoff medal is tested on the road, needing a touchdown to stay alive as they've got it first and 10.
I like that play. I think we do it again. They're letting me have time and throw the ball.
They'll look to throw.
Yeah, they're literally giving me all the time in the world to throw the ball.
He's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10.
A gain of 29 yards.
I think we do that. We do something like that. I'm looking X here.
He'll look to throw.
No, 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 no. This is what I couldn't have done. Oh, wait. They called it. Wait, huh? Hurry, 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 hurry. Come, 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 come. Pause, 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 pause. Go.
Back to throw.
We just. Oh my god, he caught it. Oh my god, he caught it. Fuck. I should have waited till he got more in the end zone. It looks like they got rid of the when you hurry up, and with that they didn't like do the Excel clock or the chew clock. It looks like they got rid of that because typically it would like immediately like go all the way down and you wouldn't be able to do a play. But it looks like they got rid of that. Damn. They act like this play is good. I straight up gave them that touchdown, but okay.
So that'll do it.
That's unfortunate. That is unfortunate.
I'm Brandon Gaughton. This has been a presentation.
Was this year 4 or year 5? I think this was year 5, wasn't it? I think this was the final year. Unfortunate. That sucks to go out that way, but it is what it is. Yep, that was year 5. I mean, Ward didn't play bad. He had a lot of yards, like a lot of yards. Let's take a look. Let's sim to the Super Bowl and take a look at the final team in the roster for the team real quick. I mean, it's not. At the end of the day, it is about winning a Super Bowl, but at the same time, we definitely turned the Titans into a top 10, even a top 5 team. So that's the other aspect of a rebuild, is not only winning a Super Bowl. That's just kind of the plus. At the end of the day, it's just making the team better than they already were, and we accomplished that. So I count this as a win in a way. Ward somehow is still started. We'll have to look at the stats too. Not bad. Daxton Hill got an upgrade. He was already there. He got an upgrade. Oh my god, he got an upgrade. Why? Oh, because he was my slot corner. That's right. Yeah, he was my slot. I forgot about that. So we got DB of the year, which is insane. Let's go check the yearly stats. We already saw Ward in the top 3, and that's because of his yards. His yards are insane. How did Spears get worse? Is it just because the Bengals playbook? Yeah, they just don't run it as much, I guess. I mean, he got better in this aspect, but not the yards. 1,413, 1,205, 1,005. Holy. That's crazy. 140, 140. 4 guys with 100 plus. That's actually wild. 19, 10, and 10. 19 and a half, 13 and a half, 8. I mean, this sucks that we couldn't go all the way because the team was really good this season. like really good. But anyways, I appreciate you guys watching and chilling and hanging out, and I will see you guys in the next one.